Cannonball is bringing the pool party to New York Tech Day, and I have someone here who's going to explain what this is all about.
Hi.
Hi.
So Cannonball is basically a social calendar. So when you make plans, you and I will go for a drink tomorrow. I can't wait for that. I'll send you an SMS later and say, hey, Annamaria, let's go for a drink, right? Then I'll make a plan with Gordon a little later to go for dinner. I'll send him an email, and then the next day I'll go for a concert. I'll put that in my Outlook calendar, and all of that thing, all those different tools of communication gets a little tiring, and it's not really fun, right? So Cannonball takes all of that plan creation and puts it all into one place. So I can create a plan to make a drink with you, to go for dinner with Gordon, to have the concert, all of that stuff in one place. And if you don't have the app, you'll get an SMS, he'll get an email, he'll get a calendar invite, but I can manage it all from one place. So all of a sudden I have all of my plans, whether they're like casual plans, fun plans with you, or serious business plans, in one place. And that means that I have my entire calendar in front of me, regardless of how I communicate about it. And that also means that if you want to find out more about me, if I make it publicly available, you can see where Thomas is going to be next week. You can see everything, basically.
Can you sort of edit who you want to see it? Because you make a list of friends and say, I only want these friends to see it, but I don't want these guys to know about drinks, so I want them to show up.
Right, so ex-girlfriend, there's like an anti-ex-girlfriend button, an anti-ex-boyfriend button. So yeah, absolutely. So you can moderate and like curate who gets to see your feed and who you get to see as well. And you can also, so let's say we go for drinks tomorrow, we can also access feeds from brands and venues and that type of thing. So we go for a drink tomorrow, and then it turns out that JC's playing at Irving Plaza. So as I'm punching in, like, oh, we're going to go for drinks at Bowery Ballroom or whatever, right? Maybe not the best place to go for drinks, but we'll have drinks. And then it'll come up and say, oh, by the way, because you're subscribed to JC's concert feed, he's having a concert next door tomorrow while you're going to be there. So stop by and check it out, right? So not only can we make plans together, but we can also find out what should we plan around that area.
And is there a way to integrate your social media into this as well?
Well, so it's all hooked up with Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff. Oh yeah. So instead of like having to invite all your friends onto this, they're already there because you're already friends with them on Facebook.
And wait, so if you were to put something into your Cannonball calendar, how would that show up on, if you had it linked up to all your social medias? Would that go on a status on Facebook? It would go out as a tweet, or how would that work? You
decide. So you can choose, okay, I just made a plan to have drinks with Annamaria tomorrow. I'm really excited about it. So I'm going to post that to Facebook, and I just click a button as I make the plan saying post to Facebook, right? Or I could say, no, it's kind of private. You know, we're going to have a little romantic time. It's going to be, we don't want everybody to know, especially not the ex-boyfriends and girlfriends. So we won't post it to Facebook, and we'll set it as private. So even if you're on Cannonball, unless I invited you, you can't see it.
Okay, so you can't double book our date either, right? Because I might be able to see it if you put it public.
Well, now it's getting complicated. Yeah. So reality is that so we're not going to say how many things you can do at one time. So if you want to be double booked 4 times over, you can do it. But people, if you make it publicly available, they're like, oh, she's already going for dinner or drinks with Thomas at 7, so I'm going to try and go for 8.
And who would you say is your target market for this
You
app?
and me. People like you and me. It's very straightforward. Like currently, how do you make date plans?
Like how would I keep track of them?
Yeah, how would you make it?
I would put it in my little calendar in my iPhone and then set a reminder, because I always forget.
Oh, you forget? Yeah. I'm sure your dates appreciate that, I guess. So that's part of the answer, is that, yeah, you just keep track of all of it in one place, and doing that, I guess, just makes it easier to see what's up.
Cool. And people want to learn more, where can they go?
mycannonball.com. And we have an app in the iPhone store and all that stuff, so it's called Cannonball Plans.
Well, make sure you set a reminder to check out mycannonball.com and keep all of your plans in one place.